What's up, guys? Welcome to Georgia. So we got some snow and we're about to get it together real quick. Supposed to be at the chiropractor, but that's not gonna happen today. And we're using this bad boy right here. So let's see how it works. Let's see what it do. Good morning, YouTube. So right now you guys are probably like, where's he at? Definitely not Georgia. If you guys are new to my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Like the guy on the sidewalk back there, he's just running back and forth, probably because he wants to get back to his house to watch my YouTube channel. No, this mess with you. So yes, we're not in Georgia. I'm definitely not in Michigan. I think a couple of you guys think this would have been your second guess was Michigan. I'm in Wisconsin. So this winter I've been doing something a little bit different. The last video we did, we talked about prepping yourself for the season, starting your season off right with blade sharpened, flyers made, fuel gas in the truck. Right off, like Carl Hudson said, it's your grand opening. Make sure you're ready for when the work comes for the beginning of the season. That means everything. The trailer's maintenance, the axle's maintenance, the truck is maintenance. Your employees are ready. Make sure you're ready to go. So when you start hitting these streets, any type of turbine that comes to stop your movement, you can definitely get over it because you're going to be ready. So my uncle, he was not ready. So this is such a good lesson right here. He did his snow last time it snowed, and snowblowers have a thing called a sure-pen or shear-pen. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, and I'm sorry if you keep hearing the speaker pop because I keep talking too close to it, I believe. Let's see if I can fix it. There, I think that sounds a little bit better. I believe that sounds a little bit better, so let's try this out. So they have a sure pen that you put on the snowblower. So that means the tiller is hooked to like a I don't know the exact word, so don't be like, oh, that's not exactly what it's called. But the tiller is hooked to like a PTO system. And if you don't have a sure pen, if you snag something like a brick or rock and it stops it, the sure pen breaks, so it keeps spinning. But if you didn't have a sure pen in there, you had like a bolt, you would hit something, it would stop, it would probably burn the clutch out, the PTO, whatever it is that spins it, it would probably burn it out. So my uncle must have hit something, and he's pretty aware of it, and he was trying to fix it, but he just didn't have time, I guess. So only one side was working. And how I knew that was when I was going down the driveway, it was giving me a lot of trouble. It's an old snowblower, so my expectations of it were like not too high, but they were high. Like it can get the job done. But when I was going, and you see I'm in shoes, I was not prepared for the job. And I got like thin gloves, but when I came from Georgia, I didn't really bring my hardcore snow gear because I don't have any out here in Georgia. But so anyways, I was doing it and it kept sliding on one side. I could just see the snow sliding like 10 15 feet ahead of me. It was just a big I was just pushing it, and then it break up, and I go back out and then I start breaking it up. So I was like, man, what's going on here? Something's not right. Then something clicked into me. I remember back in Michigan when I was snowblowing, a pen broke and it was doing the same thing. So I'm like, it probably broke a pen. Well, actually, I thought I broke a pen. So I go in there, I pull it to the garage as you see. I start mingling with it. I had to clear it all out, and sure enough, pin's broken. So this is a very good example of what if this was a customer's house. Not saying it is, it's my uncle's, it's his equipment and stuff, but let's say I was going to a customer's house and this happened. This is a good example when I say make sure you guys are ready, because I had to get a drill and drill out, I don't know what was in there, but I had to drill the hole out and clean it all out for the new pen. He ain't have any. I had to go get some, but I did put a bolt in temporarily just to get the job done. But it's a good example, a key example of why you need to be prepared for when the season comes up. Because if this was a customer's house and I went to do the yard and it just came out of nowhere and snowed, I get there, I'm completely there, ready to go, and I can't make the job work. I have complications. So it's a very good, I'm kind of glad it happened, because I wanted to make a video on make sure everything's done. Make sure you're prepped and ready to go for the season, so you don't have incidents like this. One thing I did notice though, being like aware of things and being able to fix things made the situation really quick. Because if I wasn't, some people can't just think about it and fix this. To me, it's just so simple. I look at it like, oh, this is easy, I got this, I'm just gonna flip it up and fix it. But some people, they would have took this to a shop, tried to get, shop would have been like, yeah, we'll look at it. Off the bat, they would have known it was a sure pen, but they'd be like, we'll look at it. They call you back about 3 hours later, it's fixed. That'd be like 120. So I'm not saying you're a sucker for going to the shop, but I'm saying this is easier for me to just be able to fix things. So it would have been easy on my half, but some people don't have that what's the word I'm looking for? Don't have that quality of easy fixing stuff. So make sure, I'm just going to stress it to you, make sure you guys are maintaining your stuff. So another thing I want to talk about is kind of a little bit of background on what's been going on with me, and that is I came to Wisconsin because my uncle Pat, his son Nathan, my cousin, he owns DeLorey's chiropractic. So I've been having some serious problems with my back, and they wanted to put some serious equipment in my back. I'm talking some hardcore equipment, like infusing my lower back, putting like 6 bolts in my lower back, my spine, we're talking, obviously, putting 6 bolts, just 8 bolts in my spine, and then putting a rod between all four bolts on one side and all 4 bolts on the other side, and making it one piece. At one point, I was like, okay, let's do it. Well, then, a little bit farther back, I got in a motorcycle accident in about 2009. And when I got in a motorcycle accident, I snapped my leg, my tib and my tib fib, and that jacked up my leg. But I also had problems with my back and my wrist, and my whole arm got shredded. So my main thing was to get my leg taken care of. So my leg looked like the Terminator, like it's completely full of metal. I don't complain. I don't be like, oh, I can't work today because my leg hurts. Oh, the weather's cold, so I can't move because my leg's stiffened up. Oh, I don't do that. It is what it is. You know what? I'm saying for this, what is it? Mind over matter. Right now, that leg don't matter. Let's get the work done. So, back to what I was saying. I got in this accident, and they wanted to do this back in 2009, but back then I'm like, man, the technology is like crazy. I don't want you guys opening up my back like the Wolverine and digging around in there and bumping around in there and thinking y'all fixing something. Nope, I'm good. So I was like, no, we do physical therapy, and it kind of went away. So life went on. Then I kept having these moments where it kept snagging, like just kept hanging on. My back just kept dropping me. I couldn't walk. I was having problems walking, holding on to things. It was crazy. So after I couldn't walk, I was having problems. You know, I get to Georgia, and I'm like, okay, I can't do this. I can't run a business and my body's not together. As you notice right now, I fixed it. Look how much it's throwing that snow. It's just throwing it. But anyways, I was like, you know, I can't, I can't, I cannot run a business if I cannot even walk with a weed eater. So I talked to my Uncle Pat, after talked to the doctor, and the doctor was like, yeah, there's 50-50 chance, you're healing on this. And, the doctor wasn't very reassuring about this whole surgery, so I didn't really feel comfortable even doing it. But to me, if a doctor says something, the doctor says something, because, like, who am I to argue with you? You're the doctor. You're way more educated than I am. So that being said so how could I tell the doctor, yeah, I don't need this surgery? Because I really don't know. My back hurts. He's a doctor. I was told, in my mind, I guess I could trust the doctor. They know what's best. They studied hardcore for this, so. And I got a couple different opinions on doctors, and they all were going the same direction. My uncle's like, no. F that. Bring that. No, he won't say it like that in this message. My uncle was like, no, Dante, you know what, Dante? And he's very wise, so he sounds something more like, well, Dante, I think you need to talk to your cousin and get another opinion. He's a chiropractor. Yeah, real suave. And I was like, all right. So I called Nathan up, and I was like, Nathan, and he's like, yeah, Pat told me. He's like, you know what, my best bet would be, Dante. He's like, I would go and cancel your surgery and come here. And I was like, when? He's like, now. I was like, dang, now? Okay. Well, it might be a little problem for me to come now, because Dante, in the wintertime, I'm like a just get by type of guy. Like, the bankroll don't roll that nice in the wintertime. So I was like, okay. But God blessed me in so many different ways, which I am so thankful for the ways God has blessed me. And I got to Georgia, I got to Wisconsin, and I ended up seeing Nathan at DeLorey's chiropractic, and 2 visits, huge difference. 2 visits, I had a huge difference. Could tell so much difference. Since I've been there, I've been sleeping every day. I used to sleep on the floor. Since I've been doing chiropractic, seeing him, I haven't been doing it. I don't know nothing about it. Since I've been seeing the chiropractor, right now, it just snowed randomly. The snowblower, I don't think it would have gave me that much problems, but it probably would have gave me some problems. Getting in and out of cars was always hard. I'm using the camera. That's how I knew, not to run the camera over. I need the camera on the car. So, using the snowblower probably would have, I don't know, it might not have hurt my back that much, but I don't know, because my back, basically, I feel it's healed. I'm not gonna do a whole 100% back to trying to do stuff like strong, because I gotta take my time. I gotta ease back into it. Me and Courtney are back at the gym. We start today, so we're gonna be back at the gym, easing it through. Nothing heavy. My whole workout changed. So as we're doing, I gotta quit saying all the time. So when we're back at the gym, it's just gonna be easy movements, repetition of it. We're not gonna be doing heavy weights, nothing like that. But when it came down to shoveling the driveway, the porch, that probably would have kicked my butt. Like, I don't think I could have shoveled it. I think that would have made my back act up. So basically, I just wanted to just be like, make sure you're prepared, make sure you're prepped. And when I mean prep for the season, it means prep your body, prep your equipment, prep everything. So you're ready to go. Make sure you're the best that you are for the season. Honestly, make sure you're the best you are for your life. Like, always make sure you're on point. Look, I'm just snowballing the grass because I can. I'm gonna get off of here real quick because it's kind of like 2 o'clock at night right now. I just slept for 3 hours, pretty decent. I'm feeling good, but I'm awake. And I'm not awake because I can't sleep. I'm just excited because my back don't hurt. I can get back to the gym. I can I've been trying to affiliate marketing. Like, just so much stuff. I'm just pumped so much just to start I feel like my life just restarted. Now my back is back to normal. Back is back to normal. I like that. Back is back to normal. But yeah, so I'm just excited. So I'm gonna get up out of here. There's a little bit left of this video. You might as well ride it out, let it go through. If you guys have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the link, please share it, and please comment. Alright? I mean, if you comment down there, I'm definitely gonna get back with you. And let's just, do what we can do. Try to be the best you every day. I'll talk to you later. This is Dante, aka Triple D. I'm out of here. I'm gonna get this done, and I cannot wait to I'm back in Georgia now, but at the time I was doing this, I cannot wait to get back to Georgia. Because this weather, I'm over it. I'll talk to y'all later. Love you guys. Did you guys like, comment, and subscribe yet? Hold up. Alright, I gotta go though, for real. I'll talk to y'all later, man. This Triple D. I'm out.